The relationship between Israel and Palestine, particularly between Israel and Arab nations, has been characterized by deep conflict. However, there have been several notable instances of cooperation, negotiation, or mutual agreements where both sides worked together for specific goals. Here are some of these instances. Oslo Accords, 1993. One of the most significant moments of cooperation between Israel and Palestine came with the Oslo Accords in 1993. These were a series of agreements mediated by the United States between Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO. The accords resulted in mutual recognition between the two sides. Israel officially recognized the PLO as the legitimate representative of the Palestinian people, while the PLO recognized Israel's right to exist. This was a landmark agreement that allowed for the establishment of the Palestinian Authority and laid the groundwork for future negotiations, even though the peace process has since stalled. The Camp David Summit, 2000. In 2000, U.S. President Bill Clinton invited Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Barak and Palestinian Authority President Yasser Arafat to Camp David for peace talks aimed at resolving the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. While the summit did not lead to a final peace agreement, both sides engaged in direct, face-to-face negotiations for several weeks, discussing key issues such as borders, the status of Jerusalem, and Palestinian refugees. Economic cooperation in the West Bank, joint industrial zones. Despite the political and military conflicts, there have been moments of economic cooperation, particularly in joint industrial projects. Israel and the Palestinian Authority have supported the creation of joint industrial zones in the West Bank to foster economic collaboration. For instance, projects like the Karnafei Nahal Industrial Zone near Jenin and the Jericho Agro-Industrial Park involved cooperation in creating jobs and boosting local economies. Security cooperation. Since the 1990s, Israel and the Palestinian Authority have worked together in terms of security coordination, especially in the West Bank. The Palestinian Authority and Israel coordinate efforts to maintain order in the West Bank and prevent terror attacks, especially as part of the Oslo Accords framework. Although strained by political tensions, this security collaboration is seen as a critical stabilizing factor in the region. The Gaza Disengagement Plan, 2005. In 2005, Israel unilaterally disengaged from Gaza, withdrawing all Israeli settlers and military forces. While this was a unilateral Israeli decision, it involved some cooperation with Palestinian authorities to ensure a smooth transfer of control over the Gaza Strip. Both sides had to coordinate to manage the transition, though this cooperation was limited and strained. Arab League Peace Initiative, 2002. The Arab Peace Initiative, proposed by Saudi Arabia in 2002, was a historic offer by the Arab League to normalize relations with Israel in exchange for a comprehensive peace deal that included the creation of a Palestinian state. While this was not a direct instance of Israel and Palestine working together, it represented an Arab-backed plan that included many Palestinian demands and offered a framework for peace between Israel and Arab states. Environmental cooperation. In areas like water resources and environmental sustainability, Israel and Palestine have had to work together due to shared ecosystems. EcoPeace Middle East is a notable non-governmental organization that has facilitated cooperation between Israeli, Palestinian, and Jordanian environmentalists to manage shared water resources and promote sustainability. Joint projects address critical issues like the management of the Jordan River and the Dead Sea. These instances show that while deep conflict persists, Israel and Palestine have engaged in moments of cooperation, particularly when it comes to political negotiations, economic development, security coordination, and shared environmental challenges. These collaborations, though often limited and short-lived, highlight the potential for constructive engagement even amid long-standing conflict. Thank you for watching. We have some amazing videos coming up, so stay tuned for more updates on global geopolitics. And make sure to hit the subscribe button for more.